Mine too.
And we're just waiting. It's okay. It's no problem.
I'm still waiting for the next tick.
Okay. That's okay. We are live on YouTube, and we are live on Instagram. And so we're just sitting here, Samantha, we're going to be having two conversations. And we're just waiting for it to go live on Facebook.
Okay.
Unfortunately, it's not all aligned, and we're just going to see how Trina's going. And if it doesn't align, we just won't worry about it, because we are live on Facebook. No, we are live on YouTube, and we can always post it. So if it hasn't come up, Trina, don't worry about it.
Yeah, I think the time has passed.
I think the
No.
time passed. So we are live. Just have to laugh, Samantha, because this is what happens in the beautiful age of technology. But before we start, just thank you for Trina for trying. Like, seriously, we will get there eventually. We really, really will eventually. And probably by the time we get there, Facebook will change everything anyway. So our conversation, what are we doing? I'm really excited. I'm really, really excited because we're here to announce a very new tribe for Sacred You. And with us today, we have the absolute beautiful Samantha Tolhurst, who's joining us all the way from a very chilly Bega to chat about this incredible tribe called Angelic Insights. So Samantha, thank you. Thank you so very, very much for joining us today. Look, I mean, I don't have any questions prepared, except tell us about yourself, and then what inspired you to create Angelic Insights, and tell us about the tribe. What's it all about?
Well, firstly, thank you very much for having me. A bit about myself. I am the owner of a lovely business, Calm Water Wellness, and it's about helping people find their balance of their mind, body, and soul. And I am currently, the services that I currently offer are angel card readings and angel guide services. I'm a psychic medium and an angel guide. I offer crystal energy therapy, circles, life coaching, and I know there's one that's just escaping my mind at the moment, but that doesn't matter. we're primarily here about me as an angel guide. So what started off Angelic Insights is, well, quite frankly, Sophia, you asked me if I would be interested in joining, and I went, yes. I kept getting these cards coming up in my own reading saying, you know, embrace the teacher within. And I'm going, teach what though? Teach what? And this opportunity came up and I went, aha, okay. It's time to share some of the knowledge that I have been given with others who are interested in angel cards, who have those decks sitting on their bookshelves that are possibly collecting dust because they're a little unsure of how to use them. So just helping people find their way and navigating through angel cards, because they are very different to tarot.
Yes, I was going to ask you that, because everyone, you know, has heard about tarot or oracle readings and stuff like that. So what's the difference between angel cards or angel readings and tarot readings?
Well, angel readings are primarily, I like to say it's a conversation with the different. It's like a group discussion. When we're doing tarot, it is a conversation with our guides and we're tapping into the records. When we're doing angel cards, particularly angel oracle cards, we're connecting with our guardian angels and our guides. We're still tapping into the Akashic records, but we are really making that connection with our angels.
Okay, yeah. And they're all sorts of angels?
There are all sorts of angels. We have our guardian angels, and we have our archangels, and then there are angels that There's sort of like you've got your archangels, and then you'll have groups of angels that work with the archangels.
Okay, so what are the real benefits? I mean, what do you get out of them, Samantha, from reading your cards? And I'm assuming you read cards, you know, for yourself, even if it's just one card on a regular basis.
Yeah, I do.
What are the real benefits? What can angel cards help us in our lives, or how can they help us in our lives?
Well, angel cards really reflect on what is going within. Sometimes a lot of people come to a reading and they will say, oh, they're having trouble at work and they're not sure how to navigate it, or they're having trouble with a relationship and they don't know how to navigate it. They tend to be the two main topics that people question or they're concerned about. You know, relationships in general, doesn't have to be a love life. It gets to the heart of the matter within you. So instead of looking at the external, it takes it back to you. And I think that's where you can find the most benefit, is when you take a step back and really reflect and see, okay, so this is the strength of the situation for me. And it gives you that confirmation that that is in your heart, and it's okay to trust that intuitive place in your heart. And then it will discuss the challenge that you will have in a situation, but it won't just be, here's your challenge, we're leaving you high and dry. It also helps you connect to those strengths and what's in your heart to overcome the challenge. So it's a bit like a counselling session almost, an angelic counselling session.
I was going to say that, yes, a counselling session. Counselling session with the angels, with your angels, would be pretty amazing, because I'm pretty sure that they could see a lot more that's going on in our lives and the whole bigger picture than we can, and also, you know, and other real life counsellors. So that is wonderful to hear, Samantha. And what else? Tell us other benefits of the tribe that people can come to, and can anyone join?
Anyone can join. Anyone can join, and everyone's welcome. I believe that we are all equal in this learning. So yes, I am hosting the tribe, but I believe I am equal to everybody in the tribe. I think when we learn for the greater good for everybody. And, you know, I'm sure I'm going to learn things in the tribe as well. You know, it's important to come in with an open mind and just be willing to open your heart to the angels, because when you do that, and when you have a real connection with your guardian angels, reading the cards becomes so much easier.
Yeah. But what if you haven't connected to your angels?
Then I'm happy to help you do that. So, you know, nothing is too often we see, we're under the presumption of that, oh, we need to have a formal conversation with our angels. We can only do it if we're meditating. We can only do it if we're, you know, in a sacred space. You can communicate with your angels everywhere. They have known you forever. They've known, you know, your guardian angel has been, or guardian angel or angels, some people have more than one. They've been assigned to you since you were at that first spark of creation. And they've been with you through every lifetime. So they do know you better than you know yourself. So we can just talk to them as though they're a friend, because they are. You know, they're our beautiful friends. And I often just go, hey, guys, who's listening today? I need some help with this. Thanks for helping me with that. So it's, you know, it's learning how to talk to your angel. It's learning how to pray. It's learning who the archangels are and what they do for us.
Okay, thank you. Now, you've mentioned archangels. So, what are archangels for everyone? For anyone who is listening and might not know, like, what's the difference between archangels and, I'm assuming that there's like ordinary angels? You know, how is there an angelic hierarchy?
There is an angelic hierarchy, with archangels being at the top of the ladder, Archangel Michael being the top of the top. And he's our protector. He also is his archangels have a few different purposes, so we can communicate with our archangels for different purposes, and then they have angels in their group, if you will, in their tribe, that will help and assist them with the work that they have to do, that they've, you know, chosen to do. So in Angelic Insights, we'll be looking at all the angels, but in particular, we will be working with Archangel Raphael, who is the healer. He is our Archangel of healing. He works with doctors, nurses, psychics, people reading cards, nutritionists, gym instructors, anyone in that realm of helping others. That's who he works with. So that's who we'll predominantly be working with as a bit of a focus.
Okay, thank you. Now, speaking of working with the angels and cards, now with your actual tribe meetings, are you going to be doing readings for people? Will they learn how to read the angel cards? And does everyone have to have a deck of angel cards to come along?
They don't have to have an angel deck of cards, but it would be more beneficial. What I would like to do with the very first meeting is just talk to people and find out what their expectations are and what they're after. And if we all find that we all have the same deck, then great, we can all use that particular deck. If not, that's okay. I did think about this for a while and I thought, oh, we should all have the same deck. And I thought, no, because we have to choose the decks that align to us. And there are specific teachers for specific decks. And if I was to do that, I feel like I would be encroaching upon someone else's role. And I don't feel, that just doesn't feel ethically right for me. So I think it'll be more of a general look at the cards and how we can read them, and then taking a card and looking at it and going, okay, what do you think this card means in which position? And, you know, our intention on reading the cards. So it'll be quite involved. There's lots of moving parts, and everyone has a different interpretation, which is really interesting. And there isn't necessarily a right or a wrong in the circumstance.
I'm looking forward to it. Now, we're starting Friday week, so I do believe it's the 14th of June. I've got to think what month we're on. And it's at 10:30 in the morning. That's Australian Eastern Standard Time.
It is. And I believe it's being recorded as well.
Yes, yes. For anyone who is watching and would like to join the Angelic Insights tribe, which I thoroughly recommend. Of course, if you are a member of Sacred You, all you've got to do is fill in the quick join a tribe form. No big deal. If you're not a member, come and join us. Come and join us just for $1, $1 US. For that, you get 2 weeks to try out Samantha's tribe, the Angelic Insights tribe. You get to come and join us just for that $1. You don't have to pay any extra. And plus, on top of that, you can join our other tribes as well, just for $1. So do come and join us, because you never know what you can experience. So, Samantha, before we wrap up, is there anything else that you would like to share? Is there any other question that I could have asked, or any other benefits that people can get by coming to your tribe?
Well, I forgot to answer part of your question. I will do a card reading for the collective group each week. It'll just be a single card reading. But that'll give people sort of an indication and some insight, and, you know, there'll be lots of meditations, there will be lots of opportunities to learn about prayer, and the different angels and what they are, and as well as the cards, and share our own angelic experiences too, because often we have an angelic experience, and sometimes we might be a little bit sure, or we might be a little bit, well, I can't talk to some of my friends about that because they might think, you know, well, this will be a safe space to do that.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing that, indefinitely. Now, one question that did come up, because when because we are talking about angels, right, and prayer and stuff, do people have to follow any particular faith
No,
to come to your tribe, or can anyone?
no, angels are non-denominational, and you'll find them across all cultures. They'll just have a different name.
Looking forward to hearing all about that. Looking forward
I'm looking forward to it. I really am.
All right. So, last words of wisdom from the angels. Anything that you would like to share?
Oh, from the angels. The word of the morning, when I connected this morning, and I do a prayer each morning, and I ask for anything that they would like to share with me. And this morning it was just simple, and it was faith. And, you know, I think faith can be taken in so many different ways. And in this day and age, where there's so much unrest in the world, if we have faith in the good in humanity, everything else wins. Like the good wins.
Thank you. Do you have any cards with you?
I was nearly going to go and grab one before we started, because I have just moved them all into another room, and I don't, unfortunately.
It's okay.
I always have a deck here, and I just don't.
It's okay. Do you know what that means? It means that we just have to come back and do another.
That's right.
Reading.
I always have a deck here, and I literally just put them all in the other room to actually do my card readings in there. And
it's okay. It's not a problem. So, but like I said, I look forward to next time, and I really do personally look forward to your tribe, which is coming up in, I said, Friday week on the 14th of June at 10:30 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. Come and join us. Come and connect with your angels, because you never know what message that they have for you.
yeah, it's beautiful.
So thank you ever so much, Samantha, and thank you ever so much to Trina, who's hiding in the background.
Thank you, Trina. Thank you, Sophia. Thank you so much for the opportunity to share.
All right. Thank you very, very, very